Hey guys, it's me again. Hope y'all doing all right tonight. I feel a little bit better tonight than I did last night. Had a couple people comment on me on my reading last night. Said it looked like I didn't feel good, and to be honest about it, I didn't. I was a little bit down physically and I guess spiritually both. Just had a rough day yesterday, but I'm doing better today. So I just want to thank you guys for your concern. So anyway. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21. For even hereunto we were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example, that ye should follow his steps, who did not sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously, who his own self bare our sins in his own body on that tree, that we, being dead to sins, should live unto righteousness, by whose stripes ye were healed. For ye were as sheep going astray, but are now returned unto the shepherd and bishop of your souls. Guys, there's just so much good in that. By his stripes we were healed. And sometimes when we get down, and I guess maybe like I was last night, I don't want to get into too much of this again. I said I wasn't going to, but like I said, I was just down yesterday. I didn't feel good. The weather around here, it's about to get me down. Sick and tired of snow, because all the snow, my business has actually been doing real well here lately. It turned around doing real well, and we've had a bunch of snow move back in, and when snow moves in, people just don't get out, and so it's kind of slowed back down a little bit last week or so. And I think that's one thing a lot of people don't understand, and like I said, I really didn't want to get into this. But when you're dealing with a small business like mine, you can go from hero to zero, as I call it, in a week. You literally can. You can 1 week, if you have a good week, you can be in pretty decent financial shape, have everything covered, and be all right. And you literally one bad week of work, you can go from being in pretty good shape to not having enough money to eat on. And that's one thing I think a lot of people don't understand. I think that's one reason a lot of people get confused about some of my videos, and like I said, I really didn't want to get into this, but why people get a little bit confused about me talking about business being bad, and then they see me maybe a week or two later go out and buy a gun, and then show it. Well, like I said, 1 good week of business, I can be in pretty good financial shape. But then, if I have a bad week or two, then I'm not in good shape. And I guess a lot of people could say, well, you need to save all your money up and everything. First of all, I want everybody to understand, and anybody that's been in a small business probably knows this. You keep your personal money and your company money separate. Okay, now any smart small business owner will tell you that. It's like me. I pay myself a salary, every week. It's a certain amount of money. It's not a whole lot of money, and that's what I make. Period. I don't take any more. Most of the time, matter of fact, here lately business has been so bad I've not been getting to take it. But so. The money that I spend on guns or iPods or anything else that I want to buy is my personal money. Just because I've got $300 or $400 in my pocket, personal money, does not mean that my business is booming. Or you know what I'm saying? And for you guys that have got small businesses, you know this. Even small businesses, man, it takes a lot of money to run them. I mean, it takes a lot of money to run them. I'll probably turn over most weeks anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000 in a week to make $300 to $400, maybe $500, maybe. And that's what I'm saying. You know, my company can be in bad shape, not having enough money to keep going, and I still may have $300 or $400 in my pocket. You know, like I said, you guys that have got or you know, been around small businesses know that. So just to be honest about it, I wanted to address this. There's been 3 or 4 people messaged me and some different things, you know, about this stuff, and I just don't think most people understand it, you know. If I'm getting on here asking for prayer for my business and stuff, you know, like I said, I still may have $300 or $400 in my pocket. You know, I'm not getting on here and saying I'm starving to death, you know, or I'm eating rocks. You know, I think some people are misunderstanding me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, it takes a certain amount of money to keep a business going, and most of this winter, I've been under that mark. So, and one thing I was wanting to show, and I think most people missed this, I know John down in Florida at Warrow, I think he's probably the only one that got this. You know, when I started doing this Project 365, I was asking for the financial prayers because around that time when we started, around the first of the year, was my low point. Well, you know, since I've been doing this, I have been getting blessed. Like I said, my business has been getting so much better. Okay? And that's one thing I was trying to show to people. I think most people missed. That's one reason I was showing the guns and I was showing the things that I was buying. I was trying to show how the Lord had been blessing me. You know, if most of you will notice, every Friday, or almost every Friday since we've started this, since I got the, you know, the prayer request, I've been getting to draw paydays, and that's, like I said, that's what I've been buying the guns with, my payday. You know, I get paid just like everybody else does. So, you know, and, you know, I think most people miss the fact, too, that I said during these gun reviews and things, I buy my guns on layaway. I pay like $50 a week on them. You know, I don't have the money to go, you know, buy a $1,000 gun and pay cash for it, you know. I've got a couple $1,000 plus guns, but I didn't pay cash for them. You know, I put them on layaway. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of straighten that out while I had time here. You know, I've had that on my mind. And I'm glad some people brought that up, you know. Even Jason's video, you know, you can have your own idea on that, whether that was in good taste or not. You know, I know he didn't mean nothing by it, but, you know, it did bring out a point that I wanted to address. And, you know, I've had some messages and stuff on it too. And, you know, maybe I'm just bringing too much to the table. You know, maybe I'm showing too much personal stuff. Because, you know, when you show personal stuff on the internet, you will have somebody that'll want to pick it apart. You know, no matter what you're doing, they'll want to say you're doing something wrong, especially Christians, you know. I guess Christians are perfect. So, you know, it seems like everything you show on YouTube, you'll get some kind of comment about that it was wrong. Hey, you done this wrong, or you done that wrong. So, anyway, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. And like I said, I wasn't planning on bringing that up, but I hope you guys understand what I was trying to say, you know. You know, like I said, I'm not mad at anybody. So we'll go from there. And I love all you guys, I really do. And see you later. Hope this video's not too long. Bye.